Welcome to Half Double Crochet. Let's crochet together. Today we want to crochet this beautiful pouch with the cute roses on top. So let's start. You need 3 different colors of yarn. The cream color one for the actual pouch, a green for the rim, and a rose colored one for the roses. Then you'll need a 4mm hook and a darning needle. We will start with the cream colored yarn and we will do a magic ring. For the magic ring, you can wrap the yarn around 2 fingers, hold the end down with your thumb, then insert your hook into that big loop, grab the yarn, pull it out, then twist the hook to create a small loop. Grab the yarn from the outside and pull through that small loop, and this is your magic ring. Then we will start with 3 chains, so yarn over and pull through 3 times. This is my 3rd chain, and then we will do some double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook into the magic ring, grab the yarn, pull it out. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and this is a double crochet. We will do 12 double crochets into the magic ring in total. When you have 12 double crochets, you can pull on the shorter end of your magic ring and the ring will close. Now you can connect the 2 ends with a slip stitch. Insert your hook into the first double crochet of your first round, grab the yarn and pull through, and this is your slip stitch. This is our first round, and now we can continue with our second round. We will do 2 chains, and then we will continue with some double crochets again. In this round, we will increase in each stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch of the former round. We will do a double crochet, and then yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch again, and you will do a second double crochet, and this is an increase. And we will do an increase for each stitch of this round. So by the end of the second round, you have done 24 double crochets. In each stitch of the former round, you will do 2 double crochets. And then at the end of the second round, you can connect the 2 ends with a slip stitch into the first double crochet of the current round. And then we can continue with our third round. Again, we will start by chaining 2. Then we will do a double crochet into the first stitch of the former round. And into the next stitch we will increase. So in this one I will increase, which simply means working 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And this is the rhythm for this round. A double crochet and then an increase. Double crochet, increase, until we have finished the whole round. And then to connect the 2 ends, we will do a slip stitch into the first double crochet of the current round. For the next round, we will start by chaining 2 again. Then we will do 2 double crochets before the increase. So this is my first double crochet of this round into the first double crochet of the former round. Then a double crochet into the next stitch. And now comes the increase in here. And this is the pattern for this round. 2 double crochets and then an increase into the next stitch. And I will repeat this until I have done the whole round. And then as always, we finish the round off with a slip stitch. For the next round, we will start by chaining 2, and in this round we will do 3 double crochets before the increase. So this is my first double crochet into the first double crochet of the former round. Then I will do 2 more into the next 2 stitches. So this is my second double crochet, and this is my third double crochet, and into the next stitch I will do an increase in here. And this is the pattern for this round: 3 double crochets and then an increase. One, two, three, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase, and so on. At the end we will connect the two ends with a slip stitch. The next round starts again by chaining 2, and in this round we will do 4 double crochets before the increase. So this is my first double crochet of the current round, which I will work into the first double crochet of the former round. This is my second one. Here comes the third double crochet and the fourth double crochet, and in the next stitch I will increase, and I will repeat this until I have completed the whole round: 4 double crochets and then an increase. One, two, three, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, and so on. At the end, we finish the round off with a slip stitch. And now I am done with the bottom part of my pouch. And we can continue with the rounds to make our pouch grow in height. We will start by chaining 2, and now we will do a double crochet, but we will do the double crochet not under both loops, but only in the back loop. You can see the back and the front loop of the double crochet, and this is the back loop, which is further away from us. And I will work my double crochet only into the back loop in this round. Yarn over, insert your hook into the back loop only, and complete your double crochet. In this round, we will do a double crochet into each stitch of the former round, only into the back loop of each stitch, without any increases. And as always, we finish the round off with a slip stitch. By working into the back loop only, our pouch now has a nice shape and can stand on this bottom part of the pouch. For the next 20 rounds, we will chain 2 and we will work our double crochets under both loops again. We will work a double crochet into each stitch of the former round without any increases until we have completed a whole round. And in the end, we will connect the two ends with a slip stitch, and we will do that for 19 more rounds. So we have this bottom part and our pouch is starting to grow, and we will repeat the last round that I just did until our pouch has the height that we want it to have. I did 21 rounds in total, and this is how it looks like now. So we have a cute little pouch, and now we can start with the green part. First, I will finish off with a finishing knot by simply yarning over and pulling through. I leave some length so that I can sew the end in the ends, and then I can continue with the green yarn. We will start with a slip knot, and then I grab my pouch and I hold down the shorter end of the green yarn with my middle finger, insert the hook in a random stitch, grab the yarn, pull through. I have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through, and this is a single crochet. Now I can let go of the shorter end of the yarn. We will do a single crochet on top of each stitch in this round until we have completed 1 round with single crochets. And when we have done that, we can connect the 2 ends with a slip stitch. We will continue with the green yarn. Now we can yarn over, skip 2 single crochets, 1, 2, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we will do that for 8 times in total. So 8 double crochets into the same single crochet. So this is my third double crochet, and I will do 5 more, all of them into the same stitch. And when we've done that, we skip 2 single crochets, 1, 2, insert your hook into the next stitch, and we will do a single crochet. Now we have created a kind of fan or a small leaf. We will do 2 more single crochets, and then we will do another fan or leaf. So in between each fan there are always 3 single crochets. So now I've done 3 single crochets, and I will do another fan with the 8 double crochets. I yarn over, skip 2 single crochets, and I will do 8 double crochets into the next single crochet. And when I have done that, I skip 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and I will do a single crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 more single crochets, and I will repeat that until I have done a whole round. When we have done one round, we will do a slip stitch to connect the 2 ends, and then a finishing knot. But we will continue with the green because we want to make a ribbon so that we can close our pouch. So we take the green yarn again, and we will do a slip knot, and then we will chain by yarning over and pulling through. We will repeat that until our chain is 50 centimeters long. When we have done that, we'll continue with some single crochets, but into the back loop. When you turn your chain, you will see these back loops, and we will work our single crochets into this loop. Skip the first back loop, and then insert your hook into the next one. Grab the yarn and pull through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through, and this is a single crochet into the back loop. We will do a single crochet into each back loop until you've reached the other end of your chain. When you have done that, simply do a finishing knot, and we are done with the ribbon. Now we can take a darning needle and insert the 2 ends of the green yarn. We will take the pouch and we will count 5 rounds from the top down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will insert the ribbon into the 5th round from the top. Insert, and then skip 6 double crochets, and then skip 2 and insert again, skip 6 and come out of the other side. And we will do this until we have done the whole round. You should come out close to the other end of your ribbon. And now when you pull on the 2 ribbons, your pouch will close. So now all that is left are the roses. And for the roses, we need our pink yarn. We will start with a slip knot, and then we will chain 12. So yarn over and pull through 12 times. And when you have your chain, we will continue with some double crochets. Yarn over, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, insert your hook, and in here we will do a double crochet. And then yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch and do a second double crochet, and then we will do a third double crochet. So into each chain we will do 3 double crochets until we reach the end of our chain. So we will do 3 double crochets in here and here and here and so on until we've reached the other end. When you've reached the other side, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into the last chain in here and we will do a slip stitch. And then a finishing knot. Then you can take a darning needle and insert one of the 2 ends into your darning needle. You start at the other end of your work and you roll it up until it has the shape of a rose. When you've done that, you have to secure all those layers by inserting your darning needle through all those layers until it comes out at the other side. You can check if you've not skipped any layer, and then you can do another stitch into the other direction so it stays secure. Then do a knot with the 2 ends. And then insert one of the ends into the darning needle again. Take your pouch and we will do a rose in between each fan. So in here, in here, in here there will be a rose, and at the end of the ribbon here and here we will do a rose. And you sew it on by simply inserting into one of the 3 single crochets in here. And then you go through your rows and you do that 2 or 3 times until your rose is sewed onto the pouch. When you've done that, you can do 2 knots so you can be sure that it doesn't come loose. Then insert the other end also into the darning needle. And then go through that rose so that the 2 ends are hidden inside the rose. And when you've done that for each space in between the fans and at the end of the ribbon, then your pouch will look like this. And I hope you have fun crocheting.